Good morning. It's Mornings on the Beach. I'm Charlie Sharp along with Piera. Piera this morning is joining us through Skype, and we want to first talk about the group Piera. It's actually two people. Well, why don't you guys explain for me?
Yeah, thanks for having us. So my name's Piera, and my partner in crime and collaborator is Micah, and together we are the duo Piera, getting some crazy psychedelic synth pop coming at you.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know what you call that, but I know what I liked, and I know it sounded great. Let's go back and kind of start at the beginning. How did you guys meet? How did the collab come about?
That's a great question. Actually, we were introduced by a mutual friend for the purpose of connecting musically. And, it was a real incredible fit. We had no idea, but we've been making music together now for a long time. And we just naturally brought our worlds together musically.
Yeah, I mean, I heard her voice and I went, this is serious business right here. And then I didn't want to do typical pop, but when I show her what I wanted to do, and she had a song that I really liked, and I did something in that vein, and she loved it. And so ever since then, we've just really been able to have a really good collaboration relationship, of being able to work together,
Yeah, it's really fun. I mean, who knew this friend was going to, a quick intro and it turned into a long musical relationship. And we're both producers, we're both songwriters, and we're both full-on collaborators. Micah has a studio, I have a small rig. So this is a really unique collaboration. A lot of times people assume I'm just a singer and Micah's doing all the music, but we're actually both doing both. Mm-hmm. I'm the only one singing, but you're doing a lot of creative collaboration, and it's pretty equal.
Doing the mixing, the editing. Also, I have a lot of synths, and adding and modular stuff. We use a lot of modular synths in our stuff.
And if you don't know what that is, modular is it's like devices that just create noise and sound where you can mold the sound and create. So it's not quite a synthesizer, but it's very electronic.
They're pieces of synthesizers that you can cable together to get crazy.
Yeah, and this guy's a wizard, total wizard.
We should say you guys are doing it the old school way, right? Because now electronically it's just like a sound on a track, but you said you're using the old school putting the machines together, right? Yeah, and that has a unique feel, a different feel, almost an 80s Renaissance.
Yeah, I think it does. I think because you're basically, most of those synths are from the 80s or the 70s anyway, so if you're looking for, it just naturally, the synthesizers naturally make the sounds you've heard from those days because they're the ones they use. And then with the modular stuff, you can make any sound you want. And I like to have I like to use, vintage synths and then modular to make it something crazy and never heard before kind of stuff,
Yeah, that's where you get all the texture and the weird ear
what the hell is that?
Yeah. I love it. I totally.
And so we're premiering
Cosmic Reaction.
Oh, that's the cool one I saw the cool video. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone, but I got to ask, what mood were you in, or where were you when you wrote that? Because I don't want to say it's out there, but it's a cool out there. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give this one to Micah. Micah, about the birth of Cosmic Reaction.
Lyrically, I had the song, and the song was, I wanted it to be really loud and epic, but I wanted the vocals to be very talky, you know what I mean? And kind of create Piera as sort of an oracle in the situation, which is really what's happening.
Yeah, that's what it does. So let's take us into, we're going to play the song, take us into that.
Yeah, so Cosmic Reaction is definitely a ride from another galaxy back down to Earth. And we did an art collage online that you can check out in Puerto Rico. We filmed, and it's a total head trip. I think you guys are going to love it.
I can't be hypnotized. I can't be overthrown. If you see what's inside me, you start to overload. You're everywhere I look. Come touch me now. I'm a cosmic reaction. I'm a cosmic reaction. Burning astro love. Burning astro love.
Hey, I know we want to talk about your influences. Tell me about that.
Sure. Well, I'm influenced by old blues like Sun House and stuff like that. But I'm also really into psychedelic. Sounds psychedelic. I'm a super fan of Alan Vega from Suicide, Broadcast, and just cool alternative avant-garde kind of electronic artists that were very unique, and
just to chime in, I think that we have a lot of musical inspirations, and that's kind of what makes our sound unique, is that we're pulling from different genres. There's a lot of that like electronic inspiration. So Jean-Michel Jarre, the godfather of electronic music, Tangerine Dream, all that good stuff. And then if you take that and you hear a little bit of new wave, you might hear a little Depeche Mode on some stuff, or Goldfrapp, or even just some synth pop like Ace of Base. I mean, there's a little bit of funk going on in what we're doing. So you're getting like the psychedelic, the electronic, a little bit of funk, and then whatever we are just happens. But I think that we're very eclectic, and we're hard to define genre-wise. But we've had a lot of people say, oh, this is kind of Bowie-ish, or this is kind of new wave, or I'm hearing the 80s, or I'm hearing the 70s. We get those kind of references. But yeah, I just think what's great about music is that you can create something new. You don't have to fit into a box. Who knows? You might just create a whole new world or open a whole new world.
Yeah, because we think of none of these things when we're writing. We're never thinking, oh, this will be a Bowie feel, or this. We just go for it, and to where
it's all stream of conscious.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the strengths of electronic is it's 25 different genres, and they're making new ones every single day. So I think that's a good thing. Is there any dream collaborations that you'd like to mark up? Because if you say it, sometimes it comes true.
I believe that. Giorgio Moroder, if you hear me,
my God,
I'm telling you, I mean, he would be a dream collaboration.
Yes.
And anyone from Mute Records. I'm a big fan of most of the bands on Mute Records.
Anybody from Mute would be fine.
So, these are our people.
It's funny, Giorgio's on my Facebook, and I always think about what would it be like to be in his mind working with all those artists, from the 70s and the 80s. And even now, I mean, he was on tour. I don't know if you guys know, he was on tour just a month or two before pandemic.
Oh, wow.
I know that he's like like the Energizer Bunny. I mean, this guy's amazing. I love him, and I think music keeps people young, I gotta say.
Did anything crazy happen? There's always fun stuff, stories from filming, right? I mean, I love those.
There was a flash flood. People died in the jungle while we were filming. I mean, it was...
That's the dark side of it, but the fun side of it, I have to say, it was a total wild inspiration. Me and my really close friend, Adrian, were art partners, and we were living in Echo Park at the time. This is like a little area in Los Angeles. And we were talking about, taking something to the next level creatively. And with Cosmic Reaction, it really is an otherworldly experience. And I wanted to create an avatar that would wake up in different environments. So the jungle was the most lush environment that we could think of. And he'd been to Puerto Rico. So we went there to shoot all the jungle scenes. And I had blue hair, and it was kind of crazy. And then in LA, we came and we shot in Joshua Tree with different hair colors. We shot in Echo Park, a little bit around, but it's really a collage, and it's really, you get to experience the Piera avatar. It's a little bit, it's a little different. I always say that just because there's like 50 outfit changes, and I have 5 colors of hair, and it's definitely a cosmic ride.
I love the hair. I'm thinking maybe that's the cool thing to do for after COVID. I mean, maybe get some blue hair or something.
I think anything goes.
I mean, you could rock it. I'm not sure if I could rock it, but I know for sure you rocked it as well. So I know we're in a crazy time. What's ahead for you guys? I know it's sort of a wild thing. The Roaring 20s are coming back. That's what I saw today. So what's roaring for you guys?
Yeah, well, I think really what we're really excited about is August 7th. We are playing with Berlin, if you're familiar with the band Berlin.
Absolutely.
In Montclair at the Canyon. We're opening for them. We can't wait for that show. And we're also working on a new song. So we're getting ready to release something in the next month or two here. And we're really excited
about this new song.
I saw Berlin in San Diego a couple years ago, and it was absolutely one of my favorite bands, so I can't wait. That's August 7th, you guys said?
Yeah. August 7th, yes. Yeah, so we have this video, we have this big show coming up that we're really excited about. We have a new song that we're getting ready to release. And I think now that the world is opening up, you know, it's just time to get out there and play and perform. Everybody is like stir crazy.
Yes.
Also, I have to mention it. We just released a music video on March 18th, filmed in quarantine. It's called Unraveling, and definitely have your viewers come check it out. It's kind of exploded online,
Yeah,
we're really excited. I mean, it's kind of amazing.
Yeah, it is.
So, last question. Tell me one thing the world doesn't know about Piera.
Yeah, we're strangers. We're stranger than you think.
Yeah. Can't judge the book by its cover.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
I like it like that. All right. Thanks so much for coming on. Shout out your socials. Where can we go reach you? Look at those cool videos online as well.
Yeah, thanks for having us. And if anyone wants to find us, check us out at www.piera, Piera, music.net. We're also on Instagram at piera.music.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, we're everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music. I mean, Deezer. If there's a distribution, we got it. And we got blue vinyl too. So check it out.
Yeah.